Good to go?
Yeah, I'll just go.
All right. Hi, my name is Jeffrey, and I was an intern at The Point, Knoxville, a church in Knoxville doing missional work and outreach work and crazy cool things in a bit of a unique space. So basically the entirety of the internship was, let's go do this outreach event, or let's go do this kind of piece of missional living. And so it was kind of this really, really great opportunity to see a church work completely differently. All right, so I learned two big things about ministry at The Point this summer, and the first of those is just the idea of outreach and the idea of reaching people where they are. It's not something we often think about, especially in vocational ministry. We tend to think about ministering to the people we've already caught, I guess is the best way to put it, or ministering to the people who are immediately within our vicinity and in our churches, but really we should be hitting the people who are not in our churches yet, the people who haven't been touched by us yet. And so just seeing how that's done, and largely it's done through being an active presence. We were at most of the main events in Knoxville over the summer. We were at Wing Fest, we were at Brew Fest, we were at the Dragon Boat races, we were even at the Comic Con, and a lot of it was just talking to people and getting to know people and meeting people and giving them free stuff like free wings or free koozies. And that sounds weird in a ministry context because you think you have to be spreading the word to be reaching people, but really what you're doing by being at these events and by being active is you're loving on them and showing them what God's love looks like without having to explicitly tell them that this is God's love. And so I think one of the biggest things I learned at The Point over the summer is that you don't have to be preaching and teaching to reach people who are not yet reached or touched, but you just have to love people. So the other big thing I learned while I was at The Point was the importance of having a clear and specific mission and vision for your church or for your organization, whatever it may be. Having a mission or a vision was never really an important thing to me, or really even something I thought about. It was just kind of something that every church I went to had, and they said, look, here's our mission. But what it was for me when I came to The Point, talking about mission and vision and realizing how much of what The Point does was already informed by where they came from with their mission, with their vision, with their ideals. And a lot of what we do as The Point is directly informed by the specific words and by the specific verbiage of our mission. There's not a really great way to show practically how that works, but going forward there are so many different things that I've completely changed my mind about, looking at the idea of mission and vision and how important it is for an organization or for a church to be able to accurately say, this is what we're about, and we don't know how we're going to get that done, but we know that we're working towards this. And so sit down and realize that, and then be able to use that going forward in all of the various organizations and churches I'll be involved in is probably the second biggest thing I learned at The Point this summer. Yeah, this internship at The Point has been nothing but informative and interesting and full of new insights and new details to learn. So yeah, that's kind of the general idea of what we did here at The Point this summer.